What's up, people? Welcome back. This is Chef Ed Harris. It's day 30. We're talking about when is the appropriate time to switch from private label to custom production. This is a big deal, all right? So I need you to pay attention because this can literally make or break your situation, all right? So the reason I say this is because you don't need to switch until you have like solid proof, right? Custom production, you only switch to that when you actually have consistent sales, when there is demand for the product, right? When you need to really go in and change things up. Otherwise, you're gonna end up in a situation where you are switching too early and then you need to now cover this massive amount, because with custom production, the MOQs is definitely higher because this is a custom blend that you're doing from scratch. So you basically want to switch when you hit a ceiling, right? And you basically can't grow anymore. You can't raise your price. You can't differentiate the products. You know, everything seems kind of similar. You can't improve the flavor. You can't tweak as much as you would like, because, you know, with private label, it's basically, here's what we sell. You have to take it, put your label on it, and sell it as is. You can't, you know, depending on the company you go with, there is very minor, if any, tweaks at all allowed. So this is why, you know, with private labeling, it's getting your feet wet, getting you out there, getting your name known. And then once that demand starts coming in, that's when you're now able to switch to custom production, because with that, you're able to then really fine tune, really develop the flavors that you want, and you're able to really expand in a very different way. So margins start to matter as well, right? So you have a situation now with private labels where, you know, it can get tight because this is what it costs to make, and that price does not change. So you can only sell it for a certain amount of money. Whereas with custom label or custom production, you are able to get it for cheaper because you're scaling. So you're buying more, so you're able to get it at a cheaper price. And then in turn, there's higher profitability there because of you paying less for it up front. You're able to charge more at the back end. The other reason to switch is because now you understand your customer, you understand your clientele, you know what they like, their preferences, flavor profiles. So with that, you're able to really customize that unique flavor based on the products you were selling previously and really fine tune them into something that's even better. Cool? The goal is data first, then customization next, which equates to private label, collecting the data, what they like, what they don't like, then custom production. The thing about switching to custom production is knowing that it comes with a lot of complexity, right? There is quality control, there is sourcing involved, there's formulations, there's a lot of fine tuning and tweaking and a bigger process involved, right? So depending on what your initial, you know, role is, are you a chef, are you just an owner, are you an operator, then those skills will really help you in determining how you're gonna create these new blends, right? And how do you tweak the recipes going forward. So really pay attention to if these are things you're ready to take on, because if not, then you would be better off staying in the private label lane and then just having the companies make the mixes for you and then you just putting your brand on it and selling it, all right? So bottom line, private label creates cash flow, whereas in custom production allows you to really build a brand that is scalable, all right? If you need more tips like these, you know what to do. Until next time, I'll catch you later. This is Chef Ed, I'm out.